What's up, y'all? So today I want to set the bed on there. If you've been following, we set the front end on in the last episode, and it looked great. It really did. I was so surprised, but not really. So yeah, no, today. So I'm about to cut these bolts out because I don't feel like crawling underneath this thing. So let's see how it goes. Plus, once it's on, it'll give me ideas of what to do next, and everything just happens once you see it on there. So let's have some fun. All right, so I ran into a couple of issues. I can't get the bed to sit all the way down because it hits on the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trailer hitch off because we're not pulling any more trailers in this thing. And we're gonna do a little bit of rearranging because we actually have some real work coming in. This is all fun and all, but got bills to pay. So thank y'all for being patient with me, and keep you posted. All right, back again. Quick update. We put the bed on. We moved things around. Now I think today we're gonna focus on putting this front end back on. I did notice the radiator support was still fitting here. I was dreading cutting this part of the original radiator support, but then when I put this on, everything just worked out because, as you can see right here, the radiator support almost touches the original radiator support, which is exactly what I had in mind. Just picturing it in my head. So I'll have to cut the brackets out. That way I'll be able to slide it back a little bit more. And then if that will work, we'll be able to bolt our fenders and our front valance back to the original radiator support, which would look super rad. So that's on our plate for right now. So my original 2003 radiator support is hitting on these brackets. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them out right quick, get them out the way. Here we go. now that I've cut the brackets that bolted to the frame off, now you see that these butt up against this. So now once I set it, hopefully wherever it sets, and then I could just come in here and just weld it, and we'll still be able to unbolt the radiator. So I'm so glad I cut it, and I'm so glad hopefully we'll be able to use this same radiator support. So everything's looking good so far. So I'm going to start by installing my radiator support back onto my fenders and try to put it all in as one piece. And I'll trim out what I need to, but at the end of the day, this needs to be leaning against that so I can weld them together. Okay, so we've already ran into a problem just setting it up here. Let me show you what happened. As you see, this slides in here very nicely, right in the slot the way it's supposed to, and the bolt's right there. The problem is, when we dry fitted the front end, I know that my frame sits right here. You know what I mean? So I've got frame right here, and I won't be able to sit it in there because I know it's going to hit my frame in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and trim some of this off. I'm going to mark it and trim it off, and I'll get back to bolting it together, but that's it. So I'll set it up there roughly how it goes, and then I will mark it. Looking at these, frame rail, left one, it's about 3.5 inches. The right one, it's about the same, almost 3.5 inches. So I'll cut it around, I don't know, maybe 4 inches, just to make sure I have enough room. Maybe 3 3/4, just because I don't want to cut it too much. I don't know, I feel kind of ballsy, maybe 3.5 inches, and we'll see how good I am or not. All right, I'm about to trim it. Just want to show y'all real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do the 3.5 inches. There it is. So, see if it works. So, radiator support is on. It's looking good. I think it's going to work perfectly. We still have a little gap right here, but I can't move it any more back because if I do, then it's going to hit my door. My fender will hit my door. So I'll space it out with some square tubing and get it welded together. But I think for now, I think this is good for now. This gives us an idea about how it's going to sit. So next step, tighten up this whole front end, get it super tight, make sure it doesn't move. Fit the hood on there again, make sure the hood still looks good. And if it does, and then all we have left after that is the whole rest of the truck. So awesome. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my nice little tool, donated by a very special person, and I'm going to start making what I'm going to use to weld the old radiator support to the new radiator support, you know, we're wrapping like that today. So yeah, basically it'll make a 90. It'll be like a frame, and I'll set it around the old radiator support and the new radiator support, and basically weld them together. By the time I'm done, they should be pretty much one piece. So we'll start with that for now. Ooh, safety. All right, so what happened here is I went to tighten these up, right? And this one's tight, and there's nothing up here that really bolts the fender. Your next bolts are down here at the bottom. The problem is the bottom of the cab corner of the A-pillar I cut off because they were so rusted out, and I cut them out. So I can't bolt my fender on to line it up. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna line it up, and I'm just gonna weld some points on here so it doesn't move, it stays straight, and we can continue on with the build. But just to let y'all know that I messed up, but I'm gonna make it right, because that's what I do. All right, I'm getting excited. This thing is looking very good. It's looking just like I want it to look. So before I start tacking all this stuff in place where it needs to be, a few things I've got to do. One thing I'm going to ask you to do, can you please hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you see what we're up to next. Thank y'all.